Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to discuss about Taurus and Quantum Ethical Fund. Now everybody is aware of Tata Ethical Fund, the biggest fund which is there in the market. But there are other options in ethical funds nowadays with Taurus and Quantum as well. Taurus has been in the market for more than 10 years and Quantum has been in the market since December 2024. So in this video, we'll compare these mutual funds, also look at the portfolios, how much of overlap these two funds have, and also in terms of investments, what kind of returns they have generated in the past. Before we begin this video, let me introduce myself. My name is Latish. I'm a financial planner and coach. I help with investments in mutual funds. So if you're someone who's looking for Sharia-based investments in mutual funds, please do reach out to me. I'm already managing a lot of investors who invest in Sharia-based mutual funds. You can see the contact information on the screen. Along with that, you'll also find the WhatsApp link to contact me. So let's go ahead and begin this video and understand these two ethical funds. First, let's begin with the most important thing, which is the Sharia compliance for these two funds. So this is the letter for Sharia compliance for Quantum Ethical Fund. This was given in Jan 2025 and it is given by Sharia Cap Advisors, which you can see here. You will also find their contact information, which is mentioned below, and also the website for you to get more information. Similarly, this is for Taurus. This was given in October 2024. It also has information about the current equity investments and also the current account in which the money is placed. This is very important for most of the investors who look for to ensure that both of these funds are compliant. And this letter from Sharia Cap Advisors is related to the compliance of the Sharia norms. Now let's understand some basic details about both of these funds. Taurus has been incepted in 2009 and Quantum, like I mentioned, has been in the market since December 2024. AUM is 251 crores for Taurus and 45 crores for Quantum. Now, this is an important point which I would like to share here. A lot of investors reach out to me asking if it is safe to invest in such small AUMs. You will need to understand that Sharia-based investing is a niche product. So, not a lot of investors are there who are aware of this investment opportunity, which is why the market is also very low for Sharia-based mutual fund. But because of being small, doesn't have any impact on the risk of any of these ethical funds or mutual funds shutting down. As you are aware, mutual fund houses do not hold any of your units. They are held by CAMs and K-Fintech. And you also have trustees. So this is very important for you to understand that the risk is limited when you're investing in mutual funds in terms of any of these mutual funds or these funds shutting down. Riskometer, as you can see here, is very high for both. Benchmark used is BSE Sharia 500 and Nifty 500 Sharia for Taurus and Quantum. Fund managers are Anuj Kapil and Chirag Mehta. Exit load for Taurus is at 1% if you redeem in the first 365 days. The exit load for Quantum is something which I will be sharing as we go along when we look at the fact sheet. Both of these are open-ended schemes. So that was some basic details about these two funds. Now let's get into details about each of these funds. First, let's start with Quantum Ethical Fund. This is the fact sheet as of Feb 2025. Here you will find the entire portfolio in which they are investing. As you can see here, Marico is the biggest holder in terms of the stocks which they have, along with Castrol, Infosys, Wipro and Persistent. Let me also talk about the exit load, which I did mention. Here you can see the exit load. 10% of units if redeemed or switched in the first 365 days, there is no exit load. For the remaining 90% of units, if you do redeem, there is a 1% which is an exit load which they charge. After 365 days, there is no exit load for this fund. Let's also look at the industry allocation. The highest allocation is for software and then you have consumer durables. This is the riskometer. As you can see, it is very high as I've discussed earlier. Now let's look at Taurus Ethical Fund. This is the fact sheet and this is as of Feb 2025 as I've mentioned. Here you can see what's the average AUM, which is 251 crores and monthly end AUM is 265. Exit load is what we have already discussed. In this, Reliance holds the highest of 9.74%. Then you have Infosys and then you have Motherson International as the top three holdings for this Taurus Ethical Fund. In terms of sector allocation, again IT holds the highest of 20.89%, oil, gas and consumable has 20.68% and healthcare has 11.79%. So you can clearly see here that there is a difference in terms of how holdings are there in both of these funds. This has an impact on their overall portfolio overlap as well. So since we are talking about portfolio overlap, let's look at that. Percentage portfolio overlap, as you can see here in this fund, is 23%, which actually is a great overlap percentage. That means if you do invest in both of these funds 100 rupees each, only 23 rupees of your amount is being invested in similar stocks. Any overlap between 20 to 30% is considered good. So if you're someone who is already investing in, let's say, Tata, you do have an option to invest in both of these funds. Or if you're already investing in any of these funds, and if you're looking to invest further, you also have an option of investing in the other one. So if you're someone who is investing already in Taurus, for example, you have the option of investing in Quantum, and also the overlap percentage would be only 23%. Let's look at the common stocks. Total stocks in Taurus is 56 and in Quantum is 43 stocks. So uncommon stocks out of 56 is 41 and 28. Let's understand the common stocks which are there. Castrol, which has 1.3% in Taurus and Quantum has 3.61. Then you can see the other stocks which have common percentages. So if you take an example of Infosys, 7% of their portfolio is in Infosys for Taurus, whereas only 3.42%. So how it will impact your portfolio is, let's take for example Infosys does well, and if you have a higher percentage of investment in Taurus, that will do much better. Whereas in terms of Quantum, let's take example of Reliance, which is the highest component in Quantum Ethical Fund. If Reliance does well, then your Quantum Ethical Fund would also do better. So that is how having a good asset allocation in multiple ethical funds can give you better returns over a longer period of time. Here you can see the common stocks total is 34.43% for Taurus and 33.08%. Similarly, you can see the uncommon stocks is 63.26% for Taurus and 48.82%. So that's an overview of how the overlap is there in each of these funds. And if you're someone who's looking to invest, please do reach out to me. I can help in terms of creating new account for these funds and also help you in distributing your investment amount in multiple Sharia based funds. This can be Taurus, Quantum, or if you're someone who's not yet invested in Tata, that is also an option available in the market. I have also done a comparison video of all the three funds, which is Tata, Taurus and Quantum, which you will see in the I button. You can click on it and view all the differences in these three funds. Let's look at a SIP return calculator for Taurus Ethical Fund. So these are actual returns which have come for Taurus. We have invested 5,000 rupees. It's a monthly investments. We started investing from 2009 till 2025 March. The total investment done is 9.6 lakhs and the current fund value would be 31.49, which is an XIRR return of 13.6%. This in terms of return percentage is a percentage which you should always strive for. Here is another example of a monthly income plan. If you are planning to do for Taurus, what kind of returns you can expect. This is applicable for Quantum as well, but since Quantum is there only in the market for last 3 or 4 months, we do not have enough data to capture what kind of XIR returns they have given. Here I have taken for a monthly income. You are expecting 1 lakh rupees as an SWP, which is monthly income, and that you would like for 25 years. In this, you are investing for 15 years, and the amount you should be investing to get 1 lakh rupees is 20,000 per month. So what this means is, if you invest 20,000 rupees for 15 years, for the next 25 years, you can expect 1 lakh of monthly income. Also at the end of 25 years, you can get 50 lakhs as a lump sum amount. So this is the kind of monthly income plans I help my investors plan with, so that they are able to focus on any of their goals, like a retirement goal, or if someone is looking for an education for their child, we also look at how we can invest for a multiple years, can be for 10 or 15 years to achieve those specific goals. So that was the video about Taurus and Quantum Ethical Fund. I have shared the portfolio overlap, basic details, and what kind of returns Taurus has given, and if you are looking for similar kind of returns, since they are, and what kind of returns Taurus has given in terms of SIP. Also, I have shared the monthly income plan which you can expect if you are investing in ethical based Sharia funds. If you did like this video, share it with your friends, and if you are someone new to this channel, please do subscribe to our channel. As I have mentioned, if you are looking for help in terms of investment, please do reach out to me. I can help you in terms of planning and also investment of all these funds. Thank you for watching and have a good day.